Once the YouTube link has been sent, it's been sent. Okay. All right. Welcome everyone to the Void. So, last round, everybody was fairly confident that they knew exactly what was going to happen. And we got our first blindside in a while. Austin, knowing that the votes were so split and people were unaware of what was going on, how good does it feel to win immunity this round?
I mean, immunity anytime late in this game is important, but honestly, I'm just happy that I won something. That's always a goal in a game, is to win one at least. So I'm just happy I did that, and I get to sit in that final five.
Perfect. Karen, on the opposite end of that, you had 3 immunities in a row. That streak came to an end when you came in second place in this immunity challenge. So for the first time in a long time, you are not safe tonight. What are your thoughts?
Y'all can stop rigging against me. No, I'm joking. Thoughts are, there's more than one way to have safety always. There's always the question about these silly little goofy tarot cards. But you know, it just sucks not having the immunity necklace, quite frankly. I got really attached to her. And I said I would probably cry handing it over. And I did go to Austin's DMs last night. I was just like, I'm crying, but congrats, you know, that's great. Definitely, you know, don't have the confidence that I did the last 3 rounds, knowing it wasn't going to be me. So here's to hoping this time.
Cami, Karen brings up the tarot cards that allegedly exist. There have not been any apparent cards that we have seen. So is the fear there that these are going to come out tonight or anytime, or have we safely evaded them?
I think there are definitely more out there. It's kind of scary because I know a lot of people have been saying like nobody's been playing tarot cards, so the fear is always there. But yeah, it's just kind of like go by every day, see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Corey, you're somebody that has gotten a handful of votes over the last couple voids. Are you nervous that you might get more?
Well, there is always that possibility because unlike Karen, I haven't had the luxury of winning an immunity idol at all this season. So yeah, no, there's always the fear. We're getting, you know, to the nitty gritty here with only a few people left. And so there's only so many people that can get a vote, one of which this round not being Austin. So it's like, you know, out of the remaining, there's always that chance that your name's going to be pulled from that.
All right. Mikey, we are now at the final.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God.
Mikey, we are now at the final 6. And after tonight, we will now have the 6th member of our jury. As it starts to weigh on everybody's mind that there will be more people sitting in the jury than there will be in the game, the power is truly starting to shift.
I mean, yes, but like assuming that there's a final 2, there are still enough people here to reasonably sway a vote one way or another. So you have to be thinking about both who is out of the game and who is still in the game at the same time. And it's hard.
Austin, are we thinking about jury management right now, or we'll think about jury management when we're actually in front of a jury?
I mean, I think everyone jury manages to some degree whenever the merge comes, some way more than others. But I feel like you always got to think about it some way. You don't want to piss everyone off, but you also want to make like good decisions for your game.
And that's the name of the game, isn't it, right, Karen? To make good decisions, make game moves, and at the same time, not piss anybody off. Do you feel like you've done this successfully thus far?
No, but I don't think my goal is to not piss anyone off. Also, like, utmost goal is to survive the round, keep the people you're working with, like, you, like, not going out of my way to piss people off, but it'd be absolutely delusional to assume that there isn't at least someone pissed off about something on the jury. And you can only do so much jury management. You know, you can't cater to everyone on the way out either, because that could piss some people off. Like, everyone's their own person, every jury is different. So jury management, I don't think it's just black and white. Don't piss anyone off while you send them out. Like, you have to be able to defend why you pissed them off and like prove that pissing them off was the right move. Unfortunately, like, sorry you were mad, but it made it to the end if you're there to defend it.
Tammy, it was mentioned earlier that, you know, we don't know if it's a final 2 or if it's a final 3. Are people counting the days and trying to do the math to figure out what it's going to be and how that will change the decisions they make getting there?
Yeah, I guess so. I think that, again, when you get down smaller and smaller, the game to up until this point, I feel like has been, you couldn't really tell which way it was going. So I feel like it could get even crazier. So I guess people might be trying to go around and cover their bases. But yeah, I'm just going with the flow as usual.
All right. Corey, is the final 6 harder to navigate than, say, the final 12?
I mean, I definitely well, as the numbers dwindle, it definitely gets a little bit more difficult because the more people, the less people that are here, the more people you've spent more time with these people, so you've built a relationship with everyone here, so each of the votes gets harder. This is my first time ever making it this far in an org, so I honestly have no idea what I'm doing, so I don't know if I'm exactly the best person to ask that question.
And Mikey, Corey brings up an experience. Does experience matter at this phase of the game, or is it anybody's game?
I mean, experience in these games can only get you so far. You can know how previous games went, but you're never going to know how the game you're currently in is going to go. And so sometimes a fresh face is better than having the experience to, because those kinds of people tend to overthink and like get paranoid about every little thing because they've been through every little thing, and like, so there are pros and cons to both.
All right, well, we're about to find out what those pros and cons are, and we're about to find out who is going to be the next person ejected from the void. But before I do, does anybody have anything else they want to say? No? All right. I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to mute myself. And while I am away, you may feel free to talk about anything and everything except for the game. And please recast your vote to the top of your prod chat. Thank you.
It's that time to shout out my podcast, the winner of season 2, Inferno, Alex.
And
yes,
David
David.
Quintero.
y'all already know what time it is. I don't even have to do it anymore.
Shout out, Alex. Sorry, I had to.
Shout out final 2 for the wheel. Woo!
Woo! Shout out my podcast, Cam. Our wavelength was so good. Not necessarily accurate, but I would not have expected it any other way. Shout out Twiggy always. She's not being annoying yet, so that's great. Shout out CTC. New season starts, I don't know, in the next week or something, like 8 days, I think is what I last saw. I don't do numbers, y'all. Shout out Distortion starting soon also. Shout out that cig Austin is smoking because I want one so bad now. I think that's all my shout outs.
And I don't know if Marcelo's here, but for old time's sake, shout out Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh my God. Yeah. Shout out Marcelo and Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina Carpenter. Where have we been with the shout outs, actually?
For real.
Shout out Vicky also.
Shout out Nick Watson if you're watching. I know you always want to shout out. But yes, shout out Distortion. Woo-hoo.
Shout out to whoever finds my keys if I actually lost them on the bus. That'd be sick if I found them.
Shout out to the person's keys Karen's found. Hopefully they can get those
Yeah,
back.
shout out to the ones keys I found too.
Karen, you're muted, bestie. Oh,
What
there.
kind of keys are these? What are these for? Other than not
Come
my
on.
apartment.
I have the votes. But before I read them, if anybody has a applicable tarot card and they would like to play it, now is the time to do so.
Stands up.
Yes,
Um,
Mikey.
So I have a little cute little card that I have been holding on to as much as the public has been wondering. So I will be playing my Tower card.
I can confirm this is the Tower. With the Tower, not everything is as it seems, and sometimes the greatest laid plans will topple. And so in the event of the Tower, if we have a majority vote, then the person with the majority vote, thanks to the Tower, will automatically become safe, and any votes that were cast for them will become negated. Any other cards?
No.
Okay. All right. Then I will read the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person with potentially the second highest amount of votes will be ejected from the constellation. They will have a moment to speak their piece, and then they must leave the Zoom immediately. And then we will stick around for a special announcement. I'll read the votes. First vote, Cami. Zoe. Mikey. Cami. The person receiving the most amount of votes with 3 votes, negating all previous votes, thanks to the Tower, is Cami, which means that the next person ejected from the constellation and the 6th member of our jury is Zoe. Zoe is unfortunately not here tonight, so she does not have a moment to speak her piece, but we will allow her to have parting words that will be sent to the tribe chat. Now, just bear with me one moment. We'll be back.
I love these cards so much. I have to say.
This is kooky crazy.
Wild.
It froze for me. I'm not crazy. Zoe got voted out?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah, I have returned, and the time for judgment is upon us. Who has drawn the judgment card?
Me.
Cammy.
What is that?
This is judgment. As the holder of the judgment card, you are the one that is going to cast the ultimate judgment on this final five. You will have the sole vote to eject from this constellation. But before you do, this is how it works. There will be a 5-minute period. During that 5-minute period, your fellow stars will have the opportunity to convince you why they should stay and not be the one ejected. Then at the end of that 5 minutes, you will need to voice out loud who you are ejecting from the constellation. That person will then have 2 minutes to change your mind. And at the end of that 2 minutes, you will either confirm your ejection or you will change your rejection. And then as it is written, so it shall be. The person you have chosen will be ejected. But before we begin that 5-minute procedure. But before we begin that 5-minute procedure, this is the last round for some applicable tarot cards. So if you have an applicable tarot card, this is the time to play it.
Stands up again.
Yes, Mikey.
I would like to play the star on myself.
I can confirm. This is the star. The star provides hope to all those that are lost. And in this instance, Mikey is now a bearer of hope and has seen the way into the next round. Cammy, you cannot eject Mikey from this constellation, which means your choices are Karen, Austin, and Corey. I am going to start a 5-minute timer. And that does not mean you have to be silent, Mikey. I am going to start a 5-minute timer. And Corey, if you would like to come on camera for this as well, it may behoove you. And your 5 minutes begins now.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh no! See 5 minutes with all of us talking over each other.
Who can be the loudest?
Scream!
Ah, no. Whatever you say, Cammy, you got it. Scream. I'm screaming.
I'm just as nervous too.
It's a big decision. The ultimate decision, some would say.
It might not be that big of a deal.
You're only choosing the final four.
Casual.
No pressure.
It's fine. Follow your heart.
No
I
pressure.
think your heart says to keep Karen, probably. Like, just saying, maybe that'd be cool if that's the direction. I don't know how to pitch. I'm not trying to like throw the other two under, but
Yeah,
like,
and I don't want y'all to sit here and be like dance like monkeys, like who's gonna stay? So
That's my least
Do we have
favorite
to do
question
the
during
full
like
5
job
minutes?
interviews. This is like the job interview. Tell me about yourself. Mind goes
yeah.
blank.
I do love the hat. Where did you get it?
Who said what? Huh?
Dan's hat. I want one just to have.
I'll say
So
about the hat till later. It's a very nice hat.
I'm dressing up as Zoltan for Halloween.
we got 3 minutes left.
3
It's
minutes.
the
remain.
longest 2 minutes so far of my life.
Yeah, heavy breathing.
Heavy breathing. Remember that time that we joked that we'd be holding our breath
Yeah.
during this tribal? Yeah, that's in full effect right now.
Yeah.
Because Lord only knows. Well, you know.
And I hate to be that guy. It is nice to have, but I don't. The position of power is scary.
I mean, you just got to do what's best for your game in the long run. Who can you
Yes.
sit next to and win?
It's not personal, it's drag.
This is not RuPaul's Best Friend race. As much as I would like for it to be, it's not.
I don't have a sugar daddy. I never had a sugar daddy. If I wanted a sugar daddy, yes, I can probably go out and get one.
Because I am what? Satan.
All the jury watching us, like, are these bitches really not going to like sway each other?
We're just having a kiki.
This is not what I thought this round was going to be and this void was going to be. I will admit to that.
I knew for a while. I was just holding out. I'm sorry.
Not you keeping secrets. Just letting us all fucking conspire. What's it gonna be? Is it gonna be another live round repeating? Lord have mercy. This is what I do during awkward silences.
1 minute. So you've had it a while. You've probably pondered on it in some time. You probably have a good idea of what you want to do anyway, even though it sucks. My last pitch, just please, pretty please, love to go to 4. Send me to fire if it comes down to it. Don't care. Like, please, just would love to keep playing. Period.
I mean, I guess my final pitch would be that this is the farthest I've made it, so why cut me off now? Let me keep going. Set a personal record.
Please not me. That's my pitch. Please not me.
Fair enough.
Mikey, any last words? Oh.
Nothing.
Not Mikey on the toilet.
Damn it. We must have a decision. The time is now.
Okay. I'm not going to monologue for too long. Obviously, I have said that I've had this for a while, so I have had time to think and really ponder about what I'm going to do. This person, I would say, has been like my biggest competition. They're an amazing player of the game. I obviously love each and every one of you so much. And this decision is a very hard decision. But I have sadly say that I am voting Karen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're amazing. That's why. You're amazing.
Karen, you have 2 minutes to change her mind now.
Please, why me? I'm not even your biggest competition. Everyone hates me. You're so lovable and likable. And fuck Mikey and Austin and Corey. Are you kidding me? Fuck them. Girl boss another day. Please. It's fine. I'll go get my ass ripped apart at the jury.
I'm sorry, bro.
You're not, but it's fine. You better fill your case because I do know what's been going on, and I know what y'all don't know what's been going on.
I also do too. My name has also been thrown out every round since Grace. Like, I know that you were ready to let me go. You were ready to let me go. So that's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
You've been pondering letting me go the whole game, is what you're saying.
Not the whole game.
For a while.
No.
How long have you had the judgment card? Round 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
It's for real. It's not personal, and I.
No. Oh, I know.
Mm-hmm.
How many more minutes on these 2 minutes, though?
35 seconds.
That's cool. I mean, I guess we'll see if the besties stomp the rest of the way through, but good luck, Corey and Mikey. Whatever you've been told, I would not believe. Or believe it. I don't know. What's going to be more interesting now? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, everyone, 1. Okay, well, thank you. Someone on you, please.
All right, Tammy, please give us your final decision.
Karen, sorry.
Oh my
Karen?
God, no, I thought it worked. What do you mean?
This is your piece, Karen.
I'm at peace. I mean, I think we all know who girl bossed it, but I have an ego. And Cammy, I want to see your Aries moon, Scorpio sun fucking win then. And good luck to everyone else, I suppose. No, I'm kidding. Being an asshole. I love you all. Keep playing. I don't know. How long should I ramble on? Zoltan cut me off.
And with that, we have made it to the Final 4. Congratulations, y'all. We are here. We are at the 4. One of the 4 of you will be the winner of Inferno Season 3, Solar Flare. So do what you need to do tonight. Tomorrow, you have your next immunity challenge, and it will be a doozy. You need 6 cups and a ping pong ball.
Semi-live, you said?
Live. We'll need to schedule a time that all 4 of you can be on. If it can be semi-live, if necessary. But again, you have more of an advantage doing it live with each other than you do not live with each other.